Abrimos. Abrimos.
Ellas abren nuestros mensajes. Ellas abren nuestros mensajes. Abre, es mensajes. Usted necesita escribir más. Nosotros abrimos los mensajes.
And greetings to you, value investors, day traders, hype dorks, especially the hype dorks. We have 5 dislikes already, so welcome in. I'm sure you're still coddled under your bed because the market's down right now, but it's okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Has Mo learned to calculate debt? You know, it's funny when we record, so I stand on one side of the room, Paul stands on another side of the room, and Seth is on another side of the room. So when they're talking sometimes, I just completely tune out. Like, I think I was texting my father or something like that. And then they look at me and they go, Mo, and I'm just like, yes, what are we talking about here? So sometimes it's good to just be funny. Okay, let's see. You should change the music on this show. You should go find another show. I don't know what to tell you. If you listen to any of the greatest radio shows, TV shows, anything like that of all time, do they ever change the music? No. Just turn the music down. You put on whatever you want to listen to. Maybe put on some Fetty Wap, and then you'll be good. There's your change in music. All right, let's see. Okay, stocks are down this morning. I know it's hard for you hype dorks, but it's going to be okay. I promise you it's going to be okay. Let's see. Inflation poll. Is the market down? Yeah, the market's down. No, don't change the music. Listen, I ain't changing the music. The Fed is to hike in Q4 next year. Okay, so there's a lot of talk about inflation going on right now. And there's a lot of different opinions that are happening out there. So let's scroll down here and see what we have. So this poll was asked of different economists of what would happen, what their prediction was for the Fed going through the rest of the year. Excuse me. Most respondents said the Fed should not move, or the Fed should move even sooner to combat inflation, which hit a 30-year high last month. Actually, I think it was a 31-year high. The November 15th to 18th poll predicted that the Fed would raise rates by 25 bips to 0.25 to 0.5 in Q4 of 2022, followed by more. Yeah, so a lot of people say that we should raise rates to combat inflation. I personally don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we're going to raise rates until the end of 2023. I could be totally wrong here, but the whiff of stagflation is getting stronger, and as shortages worsen, leading to surging in prices, weaker real GDP, shortages of goods in the intermediate will be put to eventual ease, although at least for not 6 to 12 months. I still think it's going to be closer to 12 months, if not longer. We haven't made any progress. We started saying this 3 months ago, and we haven't made any progress to this point. So How is that number not delayed? But the drop in the labor force appears to be more permanent. Jerome Powell himself, he said, I don't think real unemployment is going to get back to the level of before COVID. All right, there was another story that I wanted to talk about. It was Ackman. Bill Ackman, hedge fund manager, Pershing Square Capital Management. If you've never watched the movie documentary, not too big to fail. Why am I blanking on this? Guys, what's the one with Herbalife? What's the documentary called with Herbalife? I don't know why I'm blanking on this right now. The central bank, he said it. He said he spoke to the Wall Street. He spoke to where? Whatever, it doesn't matter. The central bank's easing monetary policy has created a classic bubble, and they think that the Federal needs to tighten rates quicker. Here we go. We are in a classic bubble that has been driven by the Fed. Every indicator is flashing red, said Ackman, citing the surging in prices in real estate, stock market, pretty much everything you look at. Everything's bad. I think the Fed will be forced to tighten much more quickly, adding betting on zero. Betting on zero. That's the name of the documentary. It's Betting on Zero. It's about Herbalife. Bill Ackman shorting the company. Go watch it. I think the Fed will be forced to tighten much more quickly, adding that he does not see much reason to keep interest rates at their current levels, arguing that the ease of monetary policy is not bringing people back to the workforce. Taper immediately and begin raising rates as soon as possible is what he said. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. But, oh God, net ghost. Why would you say that? All right. Where the Fed. So the president's supposed to pick a Fed chair nominee on tomorrow, Saturday. If Biden picks Brainerd over Powell for Fed chief, expect an intermediate market impact. I think you're going to get about 2 minutes of market impact and nobody's going to care. Does it matter between these two? No, I don't think so. The Fed isn't government or political anyway, so it really won't matter who the president is or anything like that. That means that the Fed would be expected to take longer to raise rate if Lyle Brainerd is selected. This is what people are saying. The Fed would be expected to take longer to raise interest rates or tighten monetary policy than under Jerome Powell. This person said, and what was his name? Ed Mills from strategist at Raymond James. I think the market views Brainerd as slightly more dovish. I think the honest answer is probably not a significant difference between either candidate. Yeah, I agree. Powell is the good thing about Powell is he's more predictable just because he has a track record. It's really what it comes down to. He even said, I think you'll get a quick 10-minute bounce and then nothing will happen, and that's all I'm going to talk about that story. So we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow, and we'll roll from there. CVS. Listen, CVS is doing something right here. I'm telling you right now. CVS is about to close 900 stores over 3 years, 300 stores a year to shift to a digital strategy. This is really something smart. CVS said it will close 900 stores. The company announced in a new release that it will focus more on its efforts of digital growth and turning its stores into destinations that offer a wide range of healthcare services. Now look at this. Store closures will begin in the spring of next year. CVS did not say how many jobs. Okay, here we go. 3 different kinds of stores. It already has about 1,100 minute clinics. So what they're going to do is they're going to keep going with those. Then they're going to have these health hubs. These locations are going to sell a wider variety of medical products, offer more services from therapy appointments for mental health and screenings of chronic conditions, and have other wellness features like yoga rooms. Okay. And the company plans to have 1,000 health hubs by the end of the year. I assume that means 2022. CVS is going to also keep what they have going on right now with their shampoo and stuff, where you buy shampoo and milk and buy, I don't know what you go buy at CVS. I haven't been to CVS in a long time. And then you have the Minute Clinic. So interesting direction that they're going in. I like it. I personally like it. What do you guys think? Tell me what you guys think about that, because I like it. I think that that's a lot more forward thinking than what Walgreens is doing. Because if you want to get into the world of competing with the Amazon and the Walmarts of the world who are already in that space, you better go digital and try to think of a way to get it going. Can we check the stock for CVS today? Yeah, why not? Thoughts on the Apple car? Here we go. Apple is reportedly revving up their electric plans. Matter of when, not if. I do agree. when I read this article, I was very surprised. I didn't think that they were going to go in this direction, but let's see. Apple is attempting to speed up its car development with a focus on self-driving functions. Interesting. Wait till we get to later in the story. You'll see. So they want to focus on a full self-driving car. They've mentioned that they're hoping to introduce the car in 4 years, where the previous time frame was 5 to 7 years. Apple's ability to meet the new goal will depend on part whether the company can get the self-driving going. It is considering leaving out a steering wheel and pedals potentially for an emergency brake. Listen, if they do that with the car, pass. I want to drive a car. I have no interest in being chauffeured around by nothing. Apple did not respond to this. They never respond to this. We continue to believe that it's a matter of when, not if, they enter the EV space. Somebody said here the company will announce a partnership in 2022. I still think it's going to be with Foxconn. We would rather see Apple as a partner on the EV path. So let's go to, speaking of disruption, Ford plans to increase its vehicle production to 600,000 by 2023. So, guys, what do you think the odds are here? Do you think the odds are a company like Lucid goes from 34,000 cars to 400,000 cars, or a company like Ford goes from, let's say, 0 to 600,000 cars by the end of 2023? What do you guys think about that? I know where common sense takes me, but hell. So they have 3 cars that they're going to bring out. They've already invested $11 billion into it. They're not losing money on it. That, to me, is disruptive. Coming up with hopes and dreams of a Lucid car is not disruptive. Record insider selling. So this is another one. I keep pulling up but pretty much every day we have a story like this. Record selling by insiders is setting up for stocks for a big fall. Okay, let's just scroll down. We've had all-time record levels of... So yesterday, when I cleared my throat, my mom called me in the evening and she goes, "Hey, did you burp on the show?" I'm like, "No, Mom. I just dries up and I gotta take a swig of water." So that was pretty funny. We've had all-time records of insider selling, meaning the top executives, the people that are most experienced investors in the world, have had pretty much spending all year to get rid of the stakes in some of these companies. For example, chairman brokers of Charles Schwab have been selling their stock. Tesla has been selling their stock, obviously, with Elon. Executives from Apple and Facebook have been getting rid of it. So I think that people that have the most knowledge and are the most worried about a drop, and people that have the least experience in some cases may just start trading in the past year. Listen, people are going to get hurt. That's just what's going to happen, and it's different this time, like somebody just commented. So follow us on Instagram. I did an Instagram live last night. I actually really enjoyed that. I was just sitting there getting ready to watch the show Yellowstone, which is a great show, and yeah, it was great. Apple will beat them both. I do believe that, but Ford is going to do very well. Oh, let's see. Ford and GM have chops. Yeah, okay. I'm looking for, come on. But Lucid is the future. Yeah, I see your name all the time. Facebook. Yeah, okay. Your mom is a legend. Oh, I got some stories that my mother has done. Some of you who have been on the live stream, the private live streams for a long time, I told a story about something that she did last year. It was pretty epic. But anyways, futures are down. The yields are starting to tick down even more again because there's just no consensus. Foot Locker reported before the bell this morning, down 7%. RIP Foot Locker. Let's see what reports next week, Monday. Okay, Zoom, disruption. Urban Outfitters, disruption. Just kidding, not disruptive. BBY. So Best Buy reports on Tuesday. Nordstrom reports on Tuesday. Dollar Tree. I know these are a lot of things that you guys hold. Planet 13. I don't know what that does, but it sounds like drugs. John Deere reports on Wednesday, and then Thursday is earnings season basically over? Yeah, earnings season is pretty much over. So I'll probably stop looking at the earnings for the next couple weeks just because there's no point. If you want to join our software, Lucid is a tech juggernaut. Lucid is also a restaurant industry juggernaut. I mean, they're competing with Tesla in the restaurant industry. I don't know if you guys know this. This is breaking news. If you go online and look at the cafeteria that Tesla has and Lucid has, those are incredible. And I think that they have a potential to start making money off of their restaurants by just charging and letting people come in for tours. So I think that both of them we could categorize as being in the restaurant industry sooner than later. So keep that on your watch list and take it to the bank. All right. If you want to join the software, $29 a month, you get 8 pillars, retirement calculator, stock analyzer tool, 8 pillars portfolio where you could essentially build your own ETF, exclusive content, which you get every single day from us in the Discord. $29 a month gets you access to that. If you want to join me in the Bid and Ask Nation and talk to me all the time, who wouldn't want that? $79 a month gets you complete access to me. Trading 101 series, which teaches you all the rules that I'm about to go through. Employed Trader series, 6 stocks that I go through every single day. My monthly seminars, I will do one in the beginning of December, and those are usually on Saturday mornings, and they are recorded. And the Discord community of 900 plus people. If you want to join Paul's Super Shorts, it is $500 a month, exclusive tier, 40 people or so. Talk to me and Paul on a regular basis. If you want to do a one-on-one session with me, $750 gets you into that 1-hour Zoom session recorded so you can have it for all of eternity and you can watch it over and over and over again and become a trading master or an options master or whatever you want to do master. And if you want to do a real estate deal with Paul, $10,000 for 4 hours of his time will get you that, and then you won't end up like the China real estate market, which is in shambles, and they gone. Next, where are we? Here is the Discord chat. I'm just going to go through some wins and losses. So every Friday, I ask about some wins and losses. Hi, Mo, here are my wins and losses. Let's see what we have here. Active. Bristol Myers, 9.14%. Very good. Still going, too. BBY, 9.71%. Closed. Target. Okay. I want to know why did he lose here? So I like, here we go. MDLZ, let's see what he did. Minus 1.63%, still going. He made the mistake of trading before 10:06. Yep, okay. LMT, long, color screen, very good. Here we go. Swing, 8.75% gain. Guys, this is what I like. I like when people tell me why they lost. Or, you know, this is great. If you know why you lost, you're not going to make that mistake again. So, Bid and Ask Nation, if you want to join, come learn to trade. Do it. You Gucci. That's it. All right. Let's do some stocks and we'll go from there. Can you do FL? I want to open a position. Well, you can't open a position today because you're going to get burnt and turned. But you got to let the trend change. So this trend right here that's happening right now, this is going to turn because we're going to open the morning down here. It's down 7% pre-market. It's going to turn on you. If you want to do anything, you could probably get a short going. You notice that it stopped right here at the 100-day moving average. Now, if it can break down below the 100, go ahead and get it. Let's see here. Next. Somebody asked me for a stock in the morning. Visa, there it is. So if you ask me for this stock right off the rip, here you go. Scroll out, see what we got. Man, Visa's getting beat up. I wonder if this has to do this. I know why. This has to do with the news that Amazon got rid of Visa in Europe. That's what it is, in the UK. So this gap will likely fill. What would I do here? I'd just wait. I'd be patient. I wouldn't try to short this. Let both stochastics turn up. Try to grab some gains out of there. What else do we have? What's going on with ET? There's a daily update. That's what's going on with ET. Joseph. SFT. Let's see what this is. SFT. Ooh. Nice little short guy going on here. Okay. Oh, God. What is this? When did they go public? 2019. All right. Well, here we go. Let's look and just make sure let's pull up a line chart just to see. So there's no M formations. What we like to see are go down, pull up, go down, pull up, because we want to create those support levels. We don't have any of those. We don't have any of those. So I do think that this thing can snap right back on you like this. I'm sure we've seen it in the past. Look at this one. This one fell straight down and boom, came right back up without even warning. This one came straight down and boom, came right back up. So anytime you get a fall like this, it's going to come back up on you. So this short could be over. Let's just be patient with that one. Do you use Don chain channels when looking for trades. So whatever you just said to me, that might as well be Chinese because I have no idea what a Don Chain channel is. No offense, I just don't know. My strategy is keep it simple, stupid, and Don Chain channels seem really confusing to me. So Alibaba, I think, has probably bottomed out here. If anything, it'll probably drop to this 138 level, like I've said before. I didn't think that it would necessarily fall back down here, but it did, and it's going to hold this support level. So this gap is going to fill, and I wouldn't worry about Alibaba. I would just wait for some buying volume to come in if you want to do it from a trading perspective, and we'll go from there. What do I think about it? M7U. I don't think that that is a ticker symbol. Facebook. Breaking news. I'm buying those Oculus glasses, but I'm waiting for Black Friday because, well, why not? It's so close. So I'm going to get some of those Oculus glasses. I'm getting the Oculus 2, 256 gigabytes. Somebody told me that the boxing game is sweet. Somebody else told me that you can't, well, YouTube told me that you can take the wand thingy and tape it to a baseball bat and play the baseball game. That's awesome. So I'm in. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, it's true. Keep it simple, stupid. It's the way to go in life. If you try to be smart, you're going to end up being stupid. All right. So you're holding a support level with the exception of this little dip that happened. Facebook is coming back on a weekly stochastic. The issue here, let's go over here. You got to get over the 100-day moving average. You got to stay above it. They tried one day and it completely fell apart. So you got to get over the 100-day moving average before this chart looks very good. All right. What else do we have? Am I an island boy? Yes, I'm an island boy. My bags. I know who you are. But I'm very happy that you're here. All right. Okay. Drawing a line straight across here. We are holding a support line. And PayPal, I do believe, is going to turn back up soon. Why don't we click this, drag this over? Yeah. So I think the drop on PayPal is probably over. Now, I could be wrong, but I think it's probably over. I think you should throw it on a watch list, watch it to move into the sweet spot, start moving up, fill the gap, and you'll be Gucci. Okay, let's look at Peloton. Peloton. Are they below their IPO price yet? No. Okay, they're not. So Peloton's in a little bit of a free fall, but it's stopped. So if we just look back here, can you guys see this? Yes, you can. So if you guys just look right there, that's kind of where our consolidation area is. Okay, that was a bad line. This should be like down here. So there's potential that it drops a little bit lower, but if you look over here, guys, I said that we were going to have a day like this on this day. As the stock price, as the volume came down, you notice that volume kind of just bottomed out. And then all of a sudden we had this big influx of buying volume. So I think this thing is closer than not to filling that gap. So keep a watch on it. Pay attention to those stochastics. Nike. I like Nike. Okay, here's the issue with Nike. Here's your all-time high. It tried to break out to another all-time high, fell back down. It's going for that all-time high one more time. Not only that, well, yeah, it just can't break it. That's all. And you have volume over the past couple of days, over the last 5-6 sessions, below average volume. If you get an engulfing candlestick because of this trend right here, you can try to run this thing up to this 178 level, but take profits there. Do not be in this thing. I'm not saying don't be in this thing 100% trying to break through that all-time high. Square, love Square. Square is consolidating hardcore, and if you look at what they've been doing since, let's see here. Oh my gosh, look at this whole year. This whole year they've basically gone between $200 and $300 a share, just up and down like this. So it's just consolidating between 200 and 300. Swing trade this. This is what I tell you to do. Swing trade this like so. Run it up into this 270 to 300 range and try to do something from there. I would not try to play this thing long term. Fuel Cell looks like fun from the last few weeks might be running out. Let's see what Fuel Cell is doing. Fuel Cell is fun. It's all over the map. See, they tried to break out above their 200-day moving average and couldn't do it. They pretty much this 200-day moving average just kept pulling the stock down, and now the trend is completely over on the from a swing trading perspective. This should definitely turn because this snapback is pretty large, so we'll have to see what happens there. CVS. Let's do CVS. CVS. I'm very proud of everyone for not spamming me this morning. I'm just waiting for the one person to come in to spam the hell out of me. All right, CVS. Consolidating hard. Yesterday they had a pretty big day just because of their announcement that they made with the stores, the 900 stores. But it's going into that all-time high. So I wouldn't try to do anything with this. Plus, that going into that all-time high, coupled with volume that has basically fallen off, with the exception of yesterday. If you want to try to swing trade this and try to get above this 97 number, I don't think it's worth it. But yeah. Let's see. Square is amazing, but we'll get smashed once valuations matter. It's true. Short SQQQ. All right. Let's look. So this is the NASDAQ short. So as the NASDAQ goes up, this chart comes down. So this is a cheap way to short. How much does this thing cost per share? Yes. $5.99 per share. So this costs you $5.99 to short the NASDAQ. So this is what you can do. How often do I do shoulders? 2 times a week. No, that's not true. I do back 2 times a week. I do shoulders once a week. But I hit front, rear, and side delts all in one day. Nvidia's coming back down. I'm telling you right now. This makes no sense. People are getting excited about. I mean, the fact that this thing has made so much consolidation here is really good for the stock. It's very possible that it stops out above, that it's created a new base here. But as soon as this market falls apart, this thing is coming back here to this 220 range, 230. It's going to happen. What do we got here? Jets. I did that one yesterday. Apple, I'm not going to do. How much do they charge for shorts? You know, it's variable. It changes on the stock. If you want to go and short something with very, very few shares outstanding, then it's going to be hard for you to do. A very heavily shorted stock, I should say. Okay, so this is Palantir. I'm looking at this thing. The stock is supposed to be the greatest thing of all time because they make software that's defense. Sick. It's just stuck here, and it's been consolidating for over a year in the same area. It's going between $28 and $21 for over a year, with the exception of one little bump where everybody thought they were a genius, and they ain't. So you can't get over any of your moving averages. Guys, day trade Palantir if you want to, but have fun with that. eBay. All right, so eBay is having a very difficult time breaking out above its 50 and 25-day moving average, and it's just been consolidating in this area basically since the summer. So if let's just draw a box here like this. It's just stuck in this range, and even more so, it's stuck in this range. So with the exception of this little dip right here and this little pop right here for a couple days, it's really just stuck between $78 and $72, and it bounces back and forth. So what do you do over there? Bring it over here to a swing trading chart and run these channels up and down, and that's what you'll go ahead and do. Somebody just got banned by Seth. CCL. CCL is the ultimate 50%er. 1, 2, 3. There's your lines. Your high, your low, your middle ground, and it just goes bouncing up and down and up and down. So as soon as so right now guys, don't even look over here. Just come over here. As soon as this thing starts swinging up, try to run this up. Let's just hope that you get enough volume. Push this thing up to this $25 level. If you get super lucky, you can run it up to 28 to 32, which is this area up here. 28 to 32. That's this area. And that's where you're going to take your profits. All of this is just negative pressure pushing down on the stock, and it's going to have a very difficult time breaking above that $32 level. So keep watching that one and go from there. Lockheed Martin is part of the Employed Trader series. Roku. God, for disruption, this is, I really think that my assumption, my analysis was correct. So we have global warming. The moon is now below the Earth. So I think when people are saying that all these stocks are going to go to the moon, when they go down, that means the moon. I have no other way to explain this. It's uncanny. So this is just stopped out right at that very nice support level. Is the fall on Roku over? If the market doesn't fall apart, yes, I do think the fall on Roku is over. And I think that this thing will pop back up like this. If the market does fall apart, Roku is going to get hit pretty badly because they're a little bit rough. mRNA. Let's see what Moderna is doing. Oh my goodness. Moderna, another one. Moon. Supposed to go to the moon. Didn't happen. What's going on here? I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. All right. So Moderna came up here. I told you after this big run, it was going to fall back down. And even all of this, if you really zoom out and look at it, it's a flagpole pattern. And I said it was going to come right back down to this level. And here we are. We're back down to this level. There's no genius here. It's just basic common sense and looking at a pattern and understanding it. And that's exactly what happened with mRNA. I got nothing else. NCHL, is this Norwegian? Nope. NHCL. Let's just type in Norwegian. Wait, NCLH? There we go, Norwegian Cruise Lines, all right. All right, so is this another 50%er? I would imagine yes. So it looks exactly the same as CCL. Their resistance point is $34 and $31. So if you can get through the 200-day moving average and you get it to run up there a little bit, go and take profits at those levels. ELY, Callaway. I am not a fan of Callaway golf clubs. I think they are junk. I had a Callaway rescue club, and the face dented on it 2 times. I don't understand how that happens. It's not like it was cold outside or anything. It's just a piece of junk. All right, Callaway. They definitely got a big nice run from COVID, but even if you look back going to last year, with the exception of this little blip that they had in the beginning of summer where they probably sold a ton of clubs, they've done nothing. They've gone between $32 and $26. So same thing, come over here and trade it on this chart over here. One more. Market is now open. I will do one more stock. Guys, we have the book club in 30 minutes. If you have not read the book, please come and join, and we will go from there. When will Alibaba recover? I don't know. Whenever people, one thing, I'll tell you one thing that I love. So I saw an article that said, what am I trying to say here? Oh, Alibaba is now a hype stock. Okay. So I don't like that all these hype people are starting to come into it. So now that Alibaba has basically pooped the bed, hopefully all these hype people will go away and now the stock can just recover normally like it's supposed to. You're a Titleist guy? No, I'm a TaylorMade guy. What else do we have? Okay, Pins. So Pins has a gap to fill. Certainly has a gap to fill, and more importantly, it has a gap to fill up here. Look at that. About $72. So we just need to get volume into this stock. It will change. I think we've bottomed out here. The trend will change. This thing will start going back up. It's just a matter of time. We got to get rid of the I think the thing is the story of their usership going down is a little bit overblown, and that's the reason for the bad news. All right, I will do one more. MU. Baba is a joke. Whatever you say, Marcus. If you're broke, you're a joke. All right. Consolidating hard in this level. Keep a watch on it here. I know it's on my watch list. If it can get through the 200-day moving average, we have something. That's exactly what it is. If we can get through the 200-day moving average, we have something, and I love it. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you all at the book club at 10 o'clock. Other than that, I'll see you back here on Monday morning, same time, same place. Everybody enjoy your weekend. See ya.
Thank you.